folks, Horgle here. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever it may be. Now, this is the Trailerhood Terror series. As you know, Potato got mashed, 7 days, 3 lives. The save got deleted when my computer crashed. So now we're here with the new one. We're going to make this our main base. It is Horde night every night, and so we need to get moving. Now, full disclosure, I did give myself the mini bike. It is gassed up. We have only done the opening intro quest to this game, like make the bed and everything like that. So we have just our 4 points to spend, which I'm going to go ahead and use. We're going to go into Pummel Pete, Skull Crusher, and we got some people inbound here. Oh, fire guy. Now, what made me choose the trailer park here for this series, I have no clue. This is a very dangerous area. Just in the filming of the intro alone, I saw a couple bears. I know this place is absolutely infested with them. To Lucky Looter and... where's it at? Cardio. The 4th point. Alright. Yeah, this place is absolutely infested with zombies. There's bears, so this isn't exactly the safest area. But like I said, this is part of the more aggressive style that I'm trying out here. Now, I could have left the loot and experience alone, but I kind of wanted to give myself a challenge at first here. I honestly do not know how long this series is going to run on, but we'll see. Now, like I said, I have chosen this first house here as base of operations. And I hear them all around me again. Oh, and already we got a big mama. Alright, just make sure she's dead. Right. Go ahead and drink this coffee. Now, seeing as how this is going to be our base, I need to go ahead and start cleaning out some of the stuff here real quick. Just to open up the floor a little bit so we're not so confined. Gotta get some stone. What I am going to do though, craft about 3 of these. So then I can dump all this stuff in. And I'll just drop my land claim block right there. All right, there we go. Now, need one more small stone. No big deal. This place is just littered with them. All right, got that set up. Bunch of brass. Oh, it's got 1,000, so at least that's going to be a good supply of metal. We'll go ahead and make that the ammo. All right, good deal. Let's grab some wood real quick. Like, I'm trying to get all the boring stuff out of the way first before I get into the looting and everything here. Because we definitely want to keep our home nice and tidy. Alright, now we got our escape plan. Now let's go ahead and start clearing out our neighbors' houses here. Now, I think I need to go ahead and address something before I even continue on. And that is, I am in no way, shape, or form making fun of anyone that lives in a trailer, lives in any geographical location, or anyone's lifestyle, period. Like I said, I don't know why I chose this area. It is definitely going to be a challenge, and that's not what I'm about. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to play this game. I'm here to play all the other games that I feature on the channel. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Yeah. Let's be smart about that one. Now, I don't know if the experience boost makes the zombies tougher or what, but generally those guys go down after a couple of hits. But I personally think that should have had to have gone without saying. I didn't put a disclaimer at the beginning of this video for that very reason, is because we should all be adults at this point. Hey, what was that? Machine gunner. Nothing. Alright, clear. No plug. Some antibiotics, those will definitely come in handy. bunch of dye. All right, that place is looted. All right, at least this place is up to code. It's got an entrance and an exit.
Nope.
Oh, I hate it when I do that. It happens though. All right, got that place looted up pretty good. Just gonna make a quick little drop off here. Now, I don't envision anything super huge as far as defenses for tonight's horde, because I don't think that it's going to be very big. I haven't found any blunderbuss ammo or blunderbuss yet. Got some more gas from that car. All right, not too bad, not too bad. Let's just go ahead and throw that in there for right now. Yeah, I don't foresee the horde being too terribly bad tonight. I've already been in here. So go ahead and bust down this car. Some bone. Let's go ahead and get me one of these going. Eat some sham, feed the tapeworm. That is so odd. This game is never the same twice. Oh, well, duh, I've already been here. Now, I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get up the road and get one of these little points of interest on the way in. Now, I think there's a radio station and a house. Whoops. It always doesn't hurt to check these places, because I have found some neat stuff in these little quarter burned out houses. And we're already starting to get lightning. Alright, got 1 point here. Let's go ahead and go into the strength for this one. Now I know this one's going to be kind of a boring one, but this is just so I can get everything set up until we can start getting out into the world. And I know I have the bike to do that, but the initial setting up is always going to be very important, because it's going to determine whether or not you're going to live for the next how many ever hordes. And considering this is my first Horde Every Night series, well, I'm pretty sure things are going to go to pot real fast. You know, now that I'm looking at it, maybe I can extend the walls out or do the double brick here. Are they seriously going to beat on the side of the house? Hey guys, I'm over here. Well, I guess that's going to be it for the horde for the first night. So they viewed me as being better accessible through just basically busting down the back wall. Well, that is very interesting to know. So what I'm going to have to do is build up this and probably put a layer of blocks around the bottom of the house and get it over here. But I guess that's going to do it for this episode of Trailerhood Terror. I'm probably going to do the building here and just put the frames up. We'll go ahead and go till morning. Screw it. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. The real killer is going to be this every night, having to replenish ammo, raid during the day, try to make sure that the base isn't completely destroyed by the next horde, rinse and repeat. But if you're sticking around this long, I figure I might as well go ahead and do a little bit of building here, since everything's not bad. I'm kind of reluctant to do a lot of stuff off camera because somebody could say, oh, well, you know, you cut on the cheat menu or something to do all this. Nah, that's not how I do things. If I'm going to do the cheat menu, I'll tell you that I'm going to do the cheat menu. Like I said, I gave myself the motorbike and enough gas for it, and I tossed the other gas. And the gas that we do have now is from the cars and stuff that I've taken apart here in the trailer park. And honestly, it wouldn't really matter much anyway if I did leave the cheat menu on, because, as I said, I had used my test game to look around the area and shoot that opening intro, and there was a bear, and as I was shooting the intro, I did get killed by the bear. That was kind of funny. I don't know, maybe at some point down the road I'll create a bloopers reel. And speaking of bears, I definitely need to keep an eye out here. Like I said, that was one thing about this area from the 7 days 3 lives thing, is this, the burnt area is just dangerous. Got wolves and bears, and I went through all the trouble of creating that intro sequence and doing all this, and you know, I'd really hate to die. Speaking of, I've got 2 different ones. I think I'll alternate up the intro. It's just a different song, because as I'm learning the ins and outs of the editing software and just editing in general, you know, this will definitely help me. And you know, it never hurts to really change things up a little bit. But as soon as the morning thing goes, I'll go ahead and consider that like a episode, you know, provided that we are still fighting everything. Like, I'm not going to cut it off like right in the middle of a horde fight. All right, we got a 2-high semi-upgraded wall all the way around. Now, hopefully they will see going through the front door as the easier option instead of just pounding on the walls. But now that I know that I can upgrade the inner walls to metal, I think they will eventually get the hint to come around front and try to get me. Now, in the event, oh, I don't know, I guess I'm overrun and I have to kind of abandon base, or the base gets destroyed, we'll just go ahead and move to another trailer. As long as I'm alive and kicking, that's going to be the series. But if I die, that's permadeath. That's it for this character in the series, and we'll just move on to the next one. But I think in the description of the video, I'll give a better explanation. I've always been a little bit better at the written word versus spoken word when explaining things. I'll do a parameters section, I guess is what you'd call it. Oh, and I just completely missed that one all around. I know it's not keeping the trailer very stock, but now as far as, I guess, a build of a character goes, I don't really have one in mind, and I accidentally scrapped our axe. Yeah, I don't really have a particular build in mind. I've not particularly one on stealth, obviously. Melee tends to serve me pretty good at the beginning of the games and pretty much throughout. So I think I'll definitely kind of be a little bit more melee oriented. Guns are always a plus. And we're going to go ahead and go with Sexual Tyrannosaurus for that point we just got, just to help with stamina because I'm always running out of stamina. Upset me a little bit there when we got the AK and with Potato, because we had found all that ammo throughout the whole thing and then finally had an actual gun to use it. And I'm still kicking myself on that 7 days 3 lives thing. You'll hear me bitch about that a little bit until I guess until the salt gets good and rubbed in there. I figure if I get to like maybe 100 subs off the gate here, then I'll do a Q&A and then I'll definitely explain the situation on what happened there. But it looks like we're rounding up here to hour 4. And that's going to be it for this episode of Trailerhood Terror. I ask you to like and subscribe if you want. I've got my social down there for Instagram and Twitter. You can follow me there. Even have a Patreon set up if you're feeling extra generous and want to support me in what I do here. That would be super awesome. You ain't got to. No obligation. I just like to throw all that stuff out there. You know how this works by now. But I thank you again. Y'all have a good one. Come back and see you.